Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 6 of Ragnamod 5. In between episodes, I once again just did a lot of sieving, and hopefully in this episode we'll take care of that by getting into the auto-sifters from Ex Nihilo. So, but the first thing I want to do in this episode is make this resonator. That's... The resonator recipe says 8 blocks of coal. So, but it only took 1 to make it, so good for that. I also need a manual mill to get this started. I've already made some polished stone, and this is going to be my 2 water wheels I need to turn my angel ring into a flying ring. So, let's get that started. Another thing I did in between episodes was I configured my glacial precipitator to be making me packed ice. The reason why I want to do that is because my mob farm update that I'm going to eventually get around to is going to make very heavy use of packed ice. So it was using quite a bit of power, so I have 3 of the Spectre coils going on it, and then pushing into this storage drawer over here. I just had to move the sink over 1 in order to make that work. But with the resonator, I have my stone burnt being made, and I could go and make the water mills right now. You know what? I will make the water mills right now. But with the manual mill, all you have to do is just right-click and let go of the mouse, and it will just continue going. You can AFK here while the manual mill goes. The second that you move your mouse off of it, it stops. So yeah, just keep going like that to have the manual mill going. But let's make these water mills. All I needed was 12 stone burnt in order to do this. Boom, 12 stone burnt. 2 water mills and the angel ring, and I have the flying ring, which is a bauble. Let's put that bauble on, and I can fly. Oh, it's great to fly again. So I have flight and episode 6. You know, I could have had it earlier. But now that I have flight, building is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to continue making this stone burnt. I don't even know what else can I use the stone burnt for? There's a stone burnt chicken. That's new to me. So yeah, it's just for making all of the mills. Making rainbow stone. And rainbow stone is used to make the final star for Project EX. Huh. Well, there are some more uses for it, but I'm going to keep this manual mill going. I'll be back for you once the stack is complete so we can tackle our next objective. So before I continue, I'm going to make a rain shield because this seed is very rainy. And what the rain shield does is from random things is, what the heck, we'll put it right here. So it may actually be raining right now, but so long as this rain shield is active and in the area, then you won't be able to see the rain. The rain particles are gone, and you'll know it's actually raining whenever you see this little fire umbrella. Once the rain is done, the fire umbrella goes away. So yeah, this is just your visual indication that it is actually raining in an area where you can't see rain. And I'm not sure... I'm not sure the distance on this thing, if it even has a distance. But yeah, the rain shield is very helpful, especially for seeds like this where I can't even go 2 days without raining. So, next thing I want to make, I'm going to make some stone axles, 7 of them. I'm going to throw 5 of those stone axles in here to make water wheels, and 1 of them in here to make an auto-sifter. And I'm going to set that up. Let's put my netherrack satchel away. I'm going to set that up right over here. So when you are setting up the auto-sifter, the reason why I wanted flight before this is makes it far less dangerous. But when you place it right here, you'll see this little axle thing is facing back here. So if I had placed it over here, the axle would have been facing. I'd had to clear out a bunch of blocks because the water wheels are actually large. So I'm going to place this stone axle right here. And you'll see that it is actually connected properly to the axle on the auto-sifter. If I had tried to place it right here instead, this is the incorrect layout. You'll see that these 2 axles are overlapping. And yeah, I guess it is kind of hard to tell. I'm looking at the capture right now. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but on my screen it's flickering. So make sure that you place it like this so that the large part of the axle is facing outwards, and then the same thing with your water wheels. So place it away from the axle. There we go. I have 5 of them. So whenever you get a bucket of water, and I'm going to go get a bucket of water right now. Where are my buckets? Here's my buckets. I'm going to grab 2 buckets of water. and place them right here. Oh, so I already messed up here, but since I placed it right here, there's no way that the axle can turn. So, I guess there's not really a good way to do that. Do I have cobblestone? So I'm going to place the cobblestone right here. And I'm going to, what the heck, we'll place it right here. Place the water right here, and you see that the axles have started to turn. So I'm going to get rid of this cobblestone. And now the axles have started to turn. If you look at the auto-sifter, the axle here is starting to turn. And I can place a sieve on top of it, and the sieve will start moving. So I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm going to place a water right here, just so I'm not making an infinite water source. There we go. We have a nice decent clip going. I decided to make it an infinite water source right here. And actually, now that it's an infinite water source, yeah, it's moving pretty quickly. I also moved it up one just so that the flowing water is hitting here, rather than risking a solid block hitting the water wheels. And I will make this look... Actually, no, I'm not even going to bother making this pretty, because before long, I'm going to have the auto compressor and the auto sifter. So, yeah, the auto hammer, the auto compressed hammer, auto sieve, and auto heavy sieve. So I'm going to soon enough have these, and I won't have to worry about having this setup right here. But I do have my sieves, and you see now that I placed it, it is moving. And as you connect more sieves to it, the multi-block extends. And then you can put down your stiffened mesh. I have iron stiffened mesh because the diamond drops bees, and I'm not worried about the bees. I'm worried about having more iron and gold than anything. The diamonds I'll eventually accrue more than enough. I'm not using a lot right now. And yeah, eventually I will have enough diamonds. But I'm going to stick with the iron stiffened mesh instead of the diamond, just because of all of the extraneous stuff that comes from diamond meshes. So what I'm doing here with the auto sifter is I put a retrieval node on it, and I extended it out twice. I'm going to put down a framed drawer right here, and every bit of gravel that I throw in here will start being taken into the auto sifter and then put into the sieves on top. So the input for the auto sifter is this base block right here. It's a little difficult to get to, and a lot of people raise it up, but I like the way that this looks. So continuously put gravel in there. Another thing that I'm going to have to do is get a retrieval node, because you see that everything is flying everywhere. So I'm going, not a retrieval node, but a item collector and a crate. So let's get on that right now. I have an advanced item collector right here that I was using with the mob farm, but since the mob farm is defunct right now and I've torn it completely down, I have it free for use. So let's see, I have sticks galore and some wood, and make a wooden casing for a crate. Here we are, small storage crate. Now this is not going to be enough for very long. Oh, I'm going to need more chests than that. Whoops. Whatever, we'll just take a stack. So I'm going to make this wooden crate. I'm going to need some four chests for it. And this wood casing. Oh. Here we are, the wood casing. And regular old wood. So I have my small storage crate. Move back over here. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff already. I'm going to plop that down right here with the auto collector. Everything just gets collected immediately. So I'm going to have to eventually add a system of throwing this into the drawers soon enough. But for now, the small storage crate will do me just fine. Oh, another thing I did in between episodes was I made more smart outputs. Just for here. I really didn't need to make 4. It's incredibly inefficient to do it this way, because I can only choose one. I can only choose one molten metal to be going into a smart output at the same time. So I'm only really making use of one smart output. So I didn't think about that when I made all 4 of them, and then once I was smelting up all of the items that I'd gotten from sieving in between episodes, I realized, oh yeah, That's stupid. So really, you only need one smart output. The last thing I'm going to be doing in this episode is actually, it's actually rather anticlimactic. I'm going to be making some storage drawer upgrades because the storage drawer over here, yeah, it's basic. Oh, actually, it's already gone through 20. Nice. But it can only hold 32 stacks right now. That is not enough for me, especially with the amount of compressed gravel I have right now to turn into gravel. So I am going to put this upgrade template in here. 2 pieces of obsidian, and then 1, 2. And that's going to make me a storage upgrade number 1. Now, if you look at the quest, what it actually wants you to do is it wants you to make all of the storage upgrades, including like the void upgrade, the conversion upgrade, which is really awesome. I could actually... Now, right now I'm not worried about the conversion upgrade, but there are some items I'm going to need. Mainly uranium and boron that and graphite that have multiple different types. And the conversion upgrade, as I put any sort of boron in there, it will recognize it as part of the ore dictionary and allow me to store it inside a storage drawer. But the recipe for each of these has changed. So in order to use the storage upgrade number 2, I need a storage upgrade number 1. It didn't used to be like that. You could just use one of the upgrade templates and make whichever one you wanted. Like, I just used 2 obsidian to make number 1, but if I want the void upgrade, it is 6 obsidian. Oh, it is not. What did the void upgrade change to? What did the void upgrade change to? Oh, okay, it's 8 obsidian around. Wow. That is, well, there we go. Here's the void upgrade. So yeah, the recipes have changed, and they're not, what I was expecting them to be anymore. I don't know when storage drawers got upgraded to have everything be a little bit more difficult, but you know, it's really not that bad. It's just more of it's just going to take some getting used to. So I have number 1 here. I want to make number 2. So all I have to do is use some iron and sticks, and my iron over here. And after that, I have storage upgrade number 2. Boom. So, I'm going to throw this over here. If you shift and right click the storage drawer to show you all of the upgrades that are inside it, you can put multiple storage upgrades inside there. But yeah, so I have my 1 storage upgrade. I can now hold 128 stacks of gravel inside this drawer. So, let's do that. Let's throw it all in. And last bit right here. Awesome, 60 stacks. So 60 stacks of gravel are going to keep going. It's going to keep populating this drawer. Oh, nice. I'm getting a good amount of iron so far. But yeah, like I said, I am going to end out the episode here. I know that the episode is a little bit shorter, but once again, I am out of state while this for this episode, so I just wanted to make sure I could actually get some content out while I'm gone instead of leaving you guys hanging, especially since it's so soon after I got back from my hiatus. But I am Kelly Engineering. In between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate this setup right here over here, and I'm going to do this with dust, so I can get more redstone going for me. I'm still going to continue using the iron meshes. But yeah, I want dust so I can get more redstone. I think I have like 3 stacks of redstone right now. Oh, I have a little bit more than 4 stacks of redstone. But I want to keep that going, so I'm going to get some dust in the mix. Another thing I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm going to set up an automatic crushing. Not using the X-Compressum crusher. No. I'm going to use, let's see, automatic. Are they even in here? Oh, no. Oh, they're mechanical users. Okay. Whew. So I'm going to set up a couple of mechanical users just because they're super simple to make. And I'm going to automate a little bit of crushing of gravel and dust as well. The reason why I'm not focusing so much on sand is because if you look at sand... Let's see here. Wow, there's a lot of recipes. If you look at sand, it really doesn't give you much. I'm not worried about apatite. I can get apatite other ways. Black quartz and prismarine are really the only things that are important to me. And I guess tin, silver, aluminum, but whatever. All of these bees I get, I can't stand getting all these bees. So yeah, I'm not really focused on sand. If I need sand, I'll make it specially and run it through a manual sieve. But yeah, I'm not worried about automatic sieving of dirt at this point, or sand rather. But I am Kelly Engineering, and I hope that you enjoyed this very short episode. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.